Fatih,
Hello. Yeah, it's me.
am I pronouncing that okay?
Exactly right.
Good, good. How can I help you today, my friend?
If you want, I think we have 30 minutes is too much for me. Just I can start with my story. Just one
Yes,
minute. What
yes,
I did.
of course.
So I've been 9 years in UK
Mm-hmm.
actually,
Mm-hmm.
and then for last 4 years I'm doing construction jobs.
Yep,
And then last 1 year I'm just interested in uh, property jobs,
yep,
flipping, rent to rent, or
yep.
BRR, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we set up a new company with my
Sure,
friend, with my
sure,
partners, and then put money in it,
sure.
about 100K, and then maybe more than I can manage.
Mm-hmm.
But we are trying to focus on the auctions,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've been many of times some viewing,
Yes,
and then I decided some of these I can beat, but what I seen, the price is so high.
yes.
So I'm just calculating something. This is my purchase price, and then some, expenses,
Yep,
refurb, something
sure.
like that. It's coming out maybe 10,000 pound less than average, value.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do it for the just 10,000 pounds for
Mm-hmm.
maybe five months.
Mm-hmm.
I will put some money on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I seen your Instagram, post.
Sure.
There was two things there. One
Yes,
of them, the education, about education, rent to rent,
sure.
uh, to make till 10,000 K
Yes, a year.
monthly. The second one is what I'm doing now, what I'm trying to do now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm just want to ask you, I'm going to right way, or just now, maybe 1 year, my money is in the bank account.
Mm-hmm.
I maybe at least now I lost 10%, about
Yes.
the
From inflation.
inflation.
Yes.
So I want to do that as soon as possible. I don't want to make a
Mistake.
wrong things, mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think so. The first one is right for me,
Mm-hmm.
because I just yes, last night I take your some setup,
Yes.
five
Checklist.
things,
Yes.
checklist. Not it's not checklist. To how
Toolkit.
can I? Yeah,
Yeah.
toolkit. Yeah, that
Yeah.
toolkit. I check it, and then that's trying to insist some to agency, and then landlord, and then it's not for me, I think, because of my English.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just thinking about, when you compare these two things,
Mm-hmm.
one of them, just you as you mentioned that I need 4,000 to 10,000 pounds to
Yes.
start,
Yes.
and then I can make 2,000 to 10,000 monthly,
Yes.
which is look like too nice.
Yes.
But other one is, I'm gonna put 100K, maybe 150, something
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
After that, is I cannot reach that
Figure.
monthly. I don't know. It doesn't make sense, to me.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, maybe you can tell me something about that.
Yes. Okay, good. I understand exactly where you're at now. So that's good. I think your English is okay. I don't think your English is bad at all. So,
I
I
don't know.
mean, I
Hopefully.
don't know. I don't know if that's something that you should let hold you back, because
Uh-huh.
we do have a lot of students who are from different parts of the world as well, and they're doing okay from rent to rent. So
Okay.
bear in mind, you're not always going to be speaking with the estate agents. Sometimes you're going to be speaking with the landlord, the
Yeah.
owner, and oftentimes they're from all over the world, different parts of the world as well. A lot less resistance from the landlords than the estate agents
Hmm.
because they're the decision makers. And if you're offering them a long-term guarantee, then it's going to be quite appealing to them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't necessarily completely write that one off just yet. But there's not really any other way to make £1,000 a month from a property with only 5 to 10 grand invested, other than rent to rent, really. The buy-in side is great, but it's more of a long-term wealth
Yeah,
building way of making money. We have done some of those BRR projects that you mentioned in the past, and we
yeah,
found them to be quite tedious, just in terms of dealing with the builders and the cost of labor and materials. And then sometimes at the end of the process, when you found tenants, you try to get a new valuation. And we've
yeah.
had instances in the past where the valuation has been a down valuation. It hasn't been the high valuation that we hoped for,
Hmm.
which ended up with us having to leave 20,000, 30,000 pounds in invested into the house. So once we get a new mortgage, we still have 30,000
To
in.
left money in the, you
Yeah.
mean?
So we'll buy for cash for
Yeah.
50,000, spend another 30 on refurbishment,
Okay. Is
and then
80,
we get it revalued at around
for example,
110 for the from the
110.
bank.
Okay.
And then we get mortgage based on the
For
new value,
75%.
75% of 110.
That means nearly 80, and then
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, you're still
just
leaving.
rent with you.
Yes. So what we found was it was just easier for us to just keep saving up 20, 30,000, and then just getting a 75% mortgage straight away on a better property. So like £100,000 house rather than the 50
Hmm.
grand house. That way we get
You
the
mean
income.
the huh, okay. Is not, you mean 50,000 pounds is not worth it?
Not really. And those £50,000 houses don't really exist anymore.
Ah, okay.
It's more like 80 now. The same sort of house is going to
It's okay.
be
Just it was just example. It
just
doesn't matter for
example.
me. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
What I mean is that the time it takes to go from buying the cheap fixer upper house to refurbishment, because the cost of materials has gone up and the labor costs have gone up, it takes sort of 8 months rather than 6 months to actually see some income coming in.
Ah, okay. Ah,
And
okay.
you can't get a mortgage until you've owned it for at least 6 months.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so you take 8 months of no income, and it feels like you're constantly spending money out, spending, and no money coming in.
Yeah,
Whereas in that same time frame, if I had £100,000, then I could buy 3 houses that are ready to be rented, start getting £700, £800 per month from every house. You have to pay mortgage expense as well, so maybe you take home 400, 350 per house.
okay.
But at least you have 1100, 1200 coming in every month, passive income. And then when the market moves, which it's expected to move over the next year or so, quite dramatically, as soon as the interest rate comes down, I think there'll be a lot
Yeah,
more people
yeah.
enter the market, mainly families. And because
Okay.
there's not enough stock for them, not enough supply, that's going to make the prices go up.
Well,
Yeah, similar to what happened in COVID 2020, 2021, around
yeah,
that
yeah,
same
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
They're going to shoot up again. And if you own three, then that's three
Okay.
times appreciation. If you get 10% appreciation on three, it's a better position to be in.
Okay. So actually, yeah, the I think what I seen in Instagram posts of
Hmm.
someone, not
Hmm.
yours,
Hmm.
it was they were showing, for example, it's just example. I don't remember exactly the
Hmm.
numbers.
Hmm.
They say I bought it 50,000, 50K.
Hmm.
So the expenses was with refurb, for example, 80.
Hmm.
So the new value is 125,
Hmm.
for example,
Hmm.
and then 70% of 125 is
Hmm.
over the what I spend on it.
Yes, all money
So
back
I
out.
think, yeah, I take just 10,000 pound maybe for now,
Hmm.
and then but now I think it's not like that.
Yes, I think the problem with Instagram is a marketing platform. People will use it to give the best case scenario all the time.
Advertise, yeah, yeah,
Yes, and oftentimes they don't show the ins and outs, the negatives and the cons that can happen sometimes, you know? They're only showing the best case scenario. And I think maybe 2020, 2021, you could still do a refurbishment for 25,000, 30,000 pounds in, and that's back to brick, everything in my area in Wales. Now that same process costs 40,000, sometimes
Yes.
maybe more. Yes. So
I'm doing that job, you know.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So there you go. You know yourself, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
so the cost of work is more expensive and the cost of labor is more expensive. So, and also the cost of time, which is the most important thing, because
Exactly.
those 8 months of you only owning one asset, you could own three with the same amount of money with a mortgage. And when those three houses increase in value, you can refinance them anyway and get a new mortgage against them. Like one house I've just bought last week, it's I'm getting it on a 1 year fixed term. So it's a 1 year interest, 1 year fixed term. So this time next year, I can get a new mortgage against that house. And that house is going to be worth, I've bought it for 95 and I own two more on the same street and they're both worth 115 and they're in
15.
115 and
Mm.
they're in very similar condition. But I've got this one for
Okay.
95. So I'm going to spend around 5,000 on refurbishment, very minor cosmetic refurbishment, some carpet, some
It-
painting decoration,
yeah,
and then in a year's time I'm going to get a new mortgage for 115, 120, maybe 125.
I got it.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah, that's why I'm saying I was dreaming at the first.
Mhm.
I will do, for example, at the first buying,
Mhm.
I will make £10,000 put on my pocket,
Mhm.
and then get a remortgage,
Mhm.
and then buy new one. Buy new one. It was,
Yes.
but this is to put 10,000 k money is not exist, I think, anymore.
No.
Maybe sometimes you can find this is depend on the house you found it. This,
Yes.
but not every time.
Yes.
So I got it. Maybe you will leave the money in the project, maybe
Yes.
20,000 sometimes.
Yes.
So that's why I cannot. So if you should say with the 100k money or
Mhm.
150k money,
Mhm.
I cannot continue buying. Maybe next year I can do anything. Not for the. For example, you said I would buy 3 houses. You
Yes.
said,
Yes.
and after that finish, isn't it? Just wait 1 year or 1.5 year. I need
Yes.
to wait.
Yes. You can wait,
Okay,
but what I'm saying is 1 year is not very long time. If
I
you
know. I know.
you
Yeah,
get 1 year fixed mortgage, this time next year, three houses could all be worth 10, 15,000 pounds more than what they are worth today. So in 1 year, you could get a new mortgage and get 15,000 times three, so 45,000 back out of those houses and go and buy another one, you know? And then it starts to compound like this. And if you
it
save,
will. It will.
yes, and if you save the income as well, so the rental income, if you can manage to save that and keep that in a limited company or keep it saved, then that can be used as well. And you put that with the 45,000 of appreciation, maybe get it up to
Mhm.
60,000, and you go and buy two more, and then you have five, and then you do the same thing again. You know,
I got it. Yeah.
I think that's a more
Okay,
efficient way of doing it. That's how I'm
for
doing it
me.
anyway.
Okay. Yesterday, I have a friend who started the make doing mortgage
Broker.
broker advisors,
Yes.
whatever they have.
Yes.
He said at the first, we have a limited company
Mhm.
to get a mortgage at the first buying houses. He
Yes.
said you need to prove or your personal income,
Yes.
because at first, is that correct, or just I can do that with the just company income?
Yes. So if you have a limited company set up to buy, then
Yeah.
they will still look at the directors of the company,
Okay.
but they don't need you to be making hundreds of thousands of pounds. You only need to be earning £20,000 a year.
Directors.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Um,
also the company will have income from the rent.
yes.
Okay.
The company will have the income from the rent. And remember, with buy-to-let mortgage, they're more concerned whether the house will make money rather than if you have money. So they're
Yeah,
looking
I
at
got it.
whether the rental income can cover the mortgage. Yes, it's by
Okay, but
125%.
okay, I get it. Because they concern maybe the tenant, maybe if they move
Mm-hmm.
out,
Mm-hmm.
and then they need to know that you can pay the mortgage yourself.
Basically, yes.
Okay, sorry about that. You can continue.
That's okay. That's okay.
Do you work any specific area for to buying houses?
Anywhere in the UK. So I just helped a lady buy one in Nottingham for 150. Nice two-bedroom house with a upstairs bathroom and a garden. I've helped people in the northwest as well of England. I've helped people in Wales as well, where I invest. So anywhere where there's good returns, those are the areas that I look. Northeast, northwest, and Wales.
I mean, you suggest us, isn't it? I don't because I don't
Yes,
know.
I mean, yeah, I will
Yeah,
suggest, but it would be good for you to have some insight as well, like
exactly. Yeah,
to have an area in mind that you like. I do suggest that people have maybe a few properties that they've found on Rightmove themselves, just so that on our first call we have something to discuss. You show me one that you think could be good, and then I look at it, give you a second opinion, and then I will start suggesting other ones that I think would be good for you to purchase as
yeah,
well. So it's a two-way street. Both of us
I
are
got it.
giving
Yeah.
input.
And then in three Zoom calls, you say we can buy 1 to 3 houses is enough to buy that.
Yes. Yes, 1 to 3 houses. That's what we're going to look to do. Yes, if you have the money there to buy.
In my bank account, waiting
Yeah.
for me
Well then,
for 1 year.
let's stop wasting time and leaving the money to dissolve with inflation. If we put it into the houses sooner rather than later, then you'll
Yeah.
start to benefit from the appreciation and the income.
Okay, I get it. Okay. I don't think so. I have another question. Okay, we have all the time. Can we just ask about
Yeah,
that
we
something?
have a lot of time. It's fine. Continue.
Because rent to rent, it when at first it was my dream because there was no money in my account that time at that time
Yes.
because I sold my house in Turkey. After
Yes.
that, I got money.
Okay,
Before that,
nice.
I don't have. But now I can show you my phone. I am in many of WhatsApp groups.
Yes, I can see.
They are offering, they are sourcing, right? They are sources.
Yes.
So they're offering many of things for the Airbnbs,
Yes.
and then they take is £3,000
Yes.
for source fee. I
Yes.
think you know that everything.
Yes.
But the problem is everywhere is Airbnb now.
Yes.
Everywhere in London is even in London, and then
Yes.
my I have one of two of my friends in London. They doing the
Yes.
Airbnb. They
Yes.
say 2 years ago we were doing maybe £2,000 each houses,
Mm-hmm.
but now is nearly one or maybe 1.5
This is true.
because there are many of houses to
Mm-hmm.
Airbnb, and then rates are go down,
Yes.
nightly rate. So
Yes.
this is the other offer you said. This is rent to rent is not Airbnb, isn't it?
Yeah, Airbnb is a small part of the business, very small part.
Hmm.
So we like to target HMOs, which are like multi-let houses. So houses that are already divided into separate flats and rooms. Yeah.
I know. In HMO, I tried it as well, but I think the thing is to find from the landlord.
Yes.
If you find from someone, they already put down the rent is two thousand
Yes.
pounds. They
Yes.
say
Yes. So
that's
we
the
on
problem.
on the program we teach you how to find the landlords and we
Hmm.
market directly to them. So we call them, we send letters, we message them and we go and meet them
You are doing it for me, or I am doing that?
You're doing it. I'm telling you how to do it, and you copy me. So I just took on a deal last week, rent to rent, 4 bedroom house,
Uh-huh.
and I have
Well,
all the call recordings of everything I've said to the landlord. So an hour long of phone calls,
okay.
and you listen back, you watch, you make notes, and you copy what I'm saying, basically.
Where was it? You find it last time?
It's in Wales, South Wales.
Ah, you live always.
No, no, I live in London, but
Okay.
my houses are in Wales because it's a cheaper place to invest.
My friend bought a house 3 years ago,
Hmm.
and then he refurbished.
Hmm.
He still couldn't sell it. I don't know what's going on.
Well, sometimes selling's a different ball game altogether, you know. Sometimes it depends if people have the money, you know. Sometimes people are in a chain, so they're waiting to sell their own home to buy another home.
Yeah.
We don't like to sell. We like to try and hold on to everything, and hold for the long term, yes. And if you want to get the money out of the asset, then you refinance it.
Okay. Last question.
Hmm.
For the buy to let,
Yes,
uh, you just guide me to find the houses. Maybe
yes,
you can guide me the process of the purchase. I don't
yes,
know. Yeah.
yes,
After that, for the refurbishing, you have a team or
yes.
uh,
So we're going to be looking at houses that don't need a big refurbishment.
hmm,
So we're only looking at like 7 to 8 out of 10 standard house. So like I just
7 to
7 or 8 out of 10. So good condition, basically.
Ah, okay,
Yes.
okay,
So the one I've just bought last week, it needs carpet in 1 bedroom and it needs paint and decoration
that's it.
and it needs a shower screen in the bathroom and some new bathroom taps. That's it. And it will be
This is
ready
your
to be
choice, isn't
rented.
it?
This is my choice, yes. Because I like to move quick.
Okay,
I don't
I
want to
got it.
take too much time and then have to get builders and speak to them and then they're down the pub drinking on a Friday and I need them to be working and you know, mañana, 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 you know. I need things to be done now. So I prefer to buy them
But when I think about it, someone says when you should buy the worst
house on the best street.
houses in the street. That I
Yes.
don't know this.
Yes, this is old school, you know, this is traditional property investing advice. Um I
Uh,
think maybe more suited to 2021, 2022, when there was that margin. But ever since inflation has gone up, the margin is a lot smaller now. And you don't have to buy the worst house. You can just buy a medium house on the street and you can do minimal work to it, paint and
so
decoration,
okay,
rent it
and
out.
then grant it out. So is that, and after that, directly we are doing remortgage, isn't it?
Remortgage,
When rent
yes.
it out.
Yes.
So for 100K or 150, we
Yes.
can buy 3 houses. You said,
I would advise you to buy three, yes, at least. I mean, if it's 30,000 per house, you could buy more than three. You could buy five.
but I don't know how can we find it. It depends on the house.
Yeah, we can find five. We can find five for you. We buy one at a time. So we buy one, we rent it, and then we find another one. You know, we keep going.
Okay, I got it. Thank you very much, Luke.
No problem. No problem, my friend.
You said you're gonna send me the email, isn't it?
Yes, you'll get email after this call and it will tell you everything, all your options. So have a read through, take your time. If you have any more questions, drop us an email. There'll be an option for you to book another call if you need another call, if you have more questions.
Okay.
And if you want to join, then there'll be the option for you to join as well.
Thank you very much.
You have some clarity now.
So yes, exactly, exactly.
Yes?
So I have something to think about it now.
Good.
I was confused.
Yes.
Now I can focus it. Yeah,
Now you're clear.
yeah.
And remember, Instagram can be a crazy world. Not everything is
I know. Yeah, yeah.
in
Actually, I was
UK,
guessing
we say take with a pinch of salt, is what we say in the UK, yes?
because I paid 90,000.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, 90,000, 90 pounds
Yes.
and £100, something like that, for
Yes.
the seminar,
Yes.
but they don't tell anything.
No.
Just I did this one, I did this one.
Yes.
I am in Monaco.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
How is my car? Look at that. You can.
Yes. This is
This is
marketing.
this is marketing, and I'm paying for 90 pounds
Yes.
for
Yes.
marketing. So
Yes.
we are talking about now just pre and then ideas,
Yes. Action.
not advertising. That's the good. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So,
After I tried many of guys, and I found you. Hopefully we can work. I don't
well,
know.
hopefully, yes. This is how we like to do things. Real practical advice, and I actually help people. So, yes, not everyone
Yeah,
is just trying to take money for no reason, you know.
I paid them many of them. Oh,
Well,
anyway.
you live and you learn. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, look, thank you very much.
No problem, my friend. Hopefully, we speak soon. You have a good weekend. Yeah.
Thank you very much. You too.
Take care. Bye. Bye.
Bye.